Hey MGTOWs, this is Vention. Just came back from doing a timing belt on one of our MGTOW brothers' car. Messed up the wiring a little bit after we did the timing belt, unfortunately. Jacking up the engine and lowering it down to access the front of the engine required us to, jack it up and lower it down. And when that occurred, the wiring got stretched a little bit, and now his oxygen sensor circuit is throwing fault codes. So I'll probably head up there maybe next week or something. What I wanted to say though is we are entering a crisis situation. Well, not really a crisis. It's sort of an emergency situation, with the the big thing that's going on right now, and the resulting carry-on effects, like people losing their jobs and whatnot. In fact, my state governor just closed down all the restaurants in the state, and so for the next 2 weeks, everybody's either going to have to get takeout or learn how to cook. So when I am in a situation like that, I could actually take some of this hard red wheat, and I could put it in a pot and boil it, and then pour it into a thermos, and the next morning you have a really tasty hot cereal. It's not low carb, unfortunately, but in tough times, things you can't always get exactly what you want, and it's a really slow burning fuel. It'll keep you going, chopping wood, whatever you need to do, all morning, all the way till lunch, and it's like pennies per serving. So yeah, if you're chasing through the apocalypse and fighting all the people for the last can of beans, and you happen to look over in the bulk section and see wheat or lentils and things like that, you can do a lot with them. If you're going to buy beans, I would recommend navy beans, those white beans, because they're really bland tasting. And if you end up you can use them, you can cook them up, and then you can use them to extend the servings of many different things, like tuna fish. You don't even notice the difference hardly, and you get twice as much tuna fish basically. And it's sort of a prepper thing, but one of the important things that I've always spoke about as far as in an emergency situation goes, women are going to turn on the nice. Whenever women get afraid, they become very, very nice, very polite, yeah, you really want to take care of me, yeah, And then when they get comfortable, then you get to find out who they really are, and generally you regret it. So no matter how nice she is, and she's trying to get into your house, no matter how nice she is, be advised that it is just an act. She is turning on the nice to the max, and she is attempting to subvert you and take everything you own. In a real nasty situation, oftentimes women like that are bait, and they are part of a gang, and then like a day or two into your honeymoon phase or whatever it is. That's when she gets up at 3 in the morning and lets in the gang, and then then maybe you wake up and maybe you don't, but your head would explode in agony, and then as you pry your eyes open, you manage to see the gangsta swinging back with his baseball bat to do the killing blow, and then you are gone. And then they throw your ass into the backyard or feed you to their dogs, and then they party down on your supplies. And yeah, and the bed you were just killed in, she's going to be having a romp with the whole gang right there. So be advised, it's a bad idea to let any woman into your life in a crisis situation, because you do not know who she is. She will lie up. I mean, women are chameleons all the time anyway. But in situations when they are afraid, they turn on the nice, and you have no friggin' idea who they are. She could be anybody, and she is just acting, pretending to be something she's not. And then you don't find out until the bat hits you right in the freaking right between the eyes. So yeah, bad idea. So yeah, stay away from that sort of thing in a crisis situation, no matter how hot and appealing and sexy she is. I know our brains shut off when we I mean, your intelligence is just drained away when you're looking into those pretty eyes, and all of her other characteristics, and your brain just goes away, and it takes like a crazy amount of resolve to manage to resist. And I, along those same lines, putting away tools. Along those same lines, I have always had sort of a, that one needs to be recharged. I've always had sort of a kind of a laughing disdain for all these seriously rich people or seriously successful actors and whatnot who get hosed over by women repeatedly. And then they turn around and do it all over again. But the thing is, the women that target guys like that might as well be a different species compared to the women who target heavy diesel truck mechanics. They are a totally different situation. They are on a level of desirability that is to the point where I cannot ever know if I would be able to resist that. Could I possibly resist? I have no idea, because such women don't come after diesel mechanics. And I can laugh at those people and feel sorry for them and call them stupid and whatnot, but can I really know if I could resist? And the answer to that is no, I can't possibly know. So there you go. So in an emergency situation like we are going into, we're not there yet. We're going into an emergency situation, and there's going to be all kinds of crazy shit happening. And it's going to be interesting, and we won't be bored. But it's going to be a whole different situation. So it's important to keep your eyes open and resist if you can, and don't get married.